As we load on, this is the big one. The first game of our final best of 3 of the night, but possibly the biggest best of 3 for the season, at least before playoffs. It's going to be CFO on the blue side, PSG on the red side. It's Woody. He's going to get his hook cancelled, and this might be off to a terrible start. Flash is available. He's going to commit it, but it's going to be answered, and that's first blood over to this TF80 carry. And if you want to see how this champ works, this is going to be the best example possible.
Yeah, Shun happy to pick that one up. Woody misses the wall with his hook, right?
I thought he hit it, but it got cancelled by the rail. What is it? Crash down.
Yeah, maybe. Usually see Nautilus win those interactions. Maybe just good timing by Sword Art. As a rough start for Woody, who has taken the TP, so he's going to be farming on the Nautilus.
He will be.
Otherwise, pretty normal stuff across the board. We do see a variety of Vi, as Rest is just gonna. Is he gonna walk around, or he decides to just walk to lane?
One auto, job's done.
We do see a variety of the Vi keystones. Sees a lot of squishies on the enemy team and goes for maybe more burst with press the attack over the Conqueror.
Yeah, this TF champ pushes a wave. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Also gets extra gold for pushing the wave.
Wow, what a hook.
Yeah, nice hook there from RJ. Finds them, Sword Art finds a nice trade, but Woody is going to get so low. He doesn't have flash, remember. They are going to let him out.
Can TP back, but shouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, Shun certainly losing a lot of health there. But, I mean, everything's okay, I suppose. Betty will have access to healing up this Nautilus, and teleport is available if he really needs to recall.
I thought he might have to recall immediately there, but he does manage to stay. Senna healing him up. Pops his potion. And Shun's got the TP to match him too, so it would have been, you know, pretty depressing to lose your TP so early without forcing a TP out from Shun. As what was a very nice hook goes kind of disastrously.
Yeah, somewhat, but he did survive, and that's the main thing. He's back to pretty much full health at the detriment of Betty's mana bar, but that isn't overly important this stage of the game. Mid lane, though, very heavy trades, going in favor of Gory, but again, he's going to have to recall as he has gone completely dry of mana.
Yeah, Talia able to get priority against pretty much everything.
Okay, and I mean, just to briefly run through the TF and how it's become an AD recently, basically it comes off the items. You can go a multiple different variety of builds. There is the on-hit, which starts with sort of Blade of the Ruined King into Guinsu's, which are, of course, very strong items.
Yeah.
But it's just stacking up the stack deck when you've gold carded someone. You find a lot of damage in a really short amount of time.
Yeah, and I like that build over the Energize build. You're probably going a rapid fire in either build. Yeah,
generally the other build does tend to be first item Kraken. You go for the Kraken and then into the rapid fire cannon. And
I've seen a lot of static shiv.
That's a fraudulent build.
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, fair
but
enough.
You don't need the wave clear. And so the static shiv, while sometimes it's nice to have extra, it doesn't feel that impactful as Betty. He's going to be looked at. Flashes away, gets the heal off, but he's met with 2 more flashes, and Casa does pick up that kill, but it's matched here by Maple, as well as a transformation from Junji. He becomes a Talia. Doesn't have access to that scattered earth, and the flash comes out of Maple, but you cannot flash an auto attack, and he is just going to be going down. 3-1 now the score in favor of CFO early on.
Looking like a very good start for CFO, as Betty rather, is just caught out in the middle of the lane. Gory getting some nice Talia shoves off, and 2-0 start for Karsa.
Yeah, Rest though, he's having a good time up top. Sorry, not Rest.
No,
the complete opposite of Rest.
He's having a horrible time. As, what happens to Betty here? Just shoved, Not immediately flashing, and
still not flashing.
By just about every piece of CC. Traded back onto Gory, and it looks okay.
Yeah, the scattered earth being used immediately here meant this turnaround was just so simple.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's actually just stuck as Talia because he's not level 6 yet on the Viego. So he's just stuck as a Talia.
Sure.
And unfortunately, Maple loses his flash and still goes down there.
Sword Art's here. Level 3 on the rail. Lots of brawling being going on. And
Yeah.
they do take the one Void Grub. They are going to back out here and maybe look to re-engage.
Yeah, a lot of supports hanging out in the middle lane this game. And this is... You kind of love this as a Nautilus.
For sure. Yeah, Karsa going to be able to pick up the rest of these alongside Sword Art. Oh. Uses Q a bit early, but doesn't really matter. And Junji just continuing on to farm. He's not going to look for that dragon just yet. Don't have all that much damage, of course. Viego does have a bit, but Betty doesn't have all that much.
So a bit of a CS lead in the bot lane for Shun so far, but we usually see Nautilus catch up. Honestly, as a Nautilus, you kind of want to be 2v1 in the bot lane. You know, sitting under your tower, you do such a good job of just clearing waves.
You're kind of like the old Scion for a
Lane swap?
lane swap meta.
Yeah.
Where he just doesn't matter. He just sits there and clears the wave immediately.
Yeah, so I really like that Sword Art's just not wasting a lot of time bot.
And Rest has found a way to not get harassed by Aatrox.
Yeah. Yeah, the lane was looking very unpleasant for him, and this way he's going to be able to just pick up this wave and probably get out of there.
Yeah, RJ hasn't backed, so he is going to have a lot of gold to spend. Jajir picks up that Scuttle Crab. Going to start getting to work on this dragon now. And honestly, while that mid fight didn't go so well for the side of PSG, it's kind of beneficial in some ways to Maple, other than losing his flash, because he was the one to pick up the kill.
Yeah.
And so it's made this Talia lane a little bit more survivable for him. PSG do end up getting this first dragon, so that feels very, very good.
Yeah, it's so hard, I think, to fight Senna Nautilus at this point in the game. No ult on Karsa at that point, and Junji was 6 already. Karsa probably the strongest member of this team right now, so...
As it looks like we will be having a Sundered Sky, most likely.
If CFO decide to kill Betty here, I really don't know what you're going to do, especially if the Weaver's wall comes in too. There's so much CC. As they don't decide to go for it.
Yeah, Maple, I think, letting his bot lane know that Gory left on the bot side.
See what Karsa decides to do after he grabs his Raptors, because he can still go for this play bot. As it looks like they're going at Junjia in his jungle, maybe.
Yeah, they're going to be able to find him. I mean, they don't know the health of this red buff, and he has actually picked it up already.
Oh,
RJ might be in trouble. He pops a water ender. He's going to be able to... Oh, no, he's stuck!
Oh, and he almost gets it after the flash there. That would have been a disaster. They do just grab his flash in exchange for the Talia ultimate.
Yeah. Trade of ults, but also the flash. Feels really good. Honestly, I think Arjus should still be okay. The reason being, Rest has opted to not go for the Bramble. And so the healing will still be there for the Aatrox.
Yeah,
it does mean that Rest gets to his power spike earlier.
Yeah.
He'll be able to get that Iceborne Gauntlet online 800 gold earlier, which is about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So feels pretty good.
Yeah. And I wonder if Karsa will go for a play on top lane.
Shove lands. Maple actually finding a reasonable amount of damage back, but
yeah,
Gory losing out.
Gory not worried about the 2v1 at all. He's got Sword Art coming to his lane anyway. So he's not built much of a CS lead in the mid lane. He's just managed to get Cryo on the Talia.
Oh,
scary.
That was exceedingly scary.
He's just used his priority to roam around, and so far it's translated into an Aatrox flash. And we'll see if he looks for more next time his ult is up. As that's a full item completed on the Vi now, Karsa needs to go and use this ult on something.
Shun collects himself a plate. He's not going to be too upset.
I don't think Junji is going to get much more than 1 Void Grub here.
He would love to get 2.
I think he'll be running for his life.
Yeah. Gets the 1, so denies any opportunity at 6, but... I mean... See, Castle in the area means he should probably be going and looking. We'll be able to pick up 5 Void Grubs here. We'll CFO. Yep. So, while it's nice to have... We saw last game, it's honestly not that important.
Oh, that one creep in the way.
Yeah, just actually following.
Yeah, probably saves Shun his flash there. Though I'm not sure how much damage they really have to follow up. And Karsa does have his bot camps up, but Aja could be in trouble here.
Betty. Timid start to the game. I mean, it was explosive to begin with.
Yeah, a lot of fighting initially. Well, a couple fights initially, and then...
Just quietly, though, Junjia is just up 20 CS.
Yeah, after a really strong start from Karsa with 2 kills. So far, though, when we've seen Karsa this split, he's done a lot better on the Rel and the Maokais and your tanky champs rather than the carries. He did have a Belveth game.
Yeah, got unfortunately beaten in that one.
Yeah, I don't think that champ is very good right now.
I think people are just trying to discover how it works with the Void Grubs.
Yeah.
I did see a little bit of play around that, but...
Yeah, it was the very first game of the split. So their very first game of the split, so you excuse some suspicious drafts.
Oh, Maple. Oh. No one, I think everyone is just too scared to fight.
Has to be careful here, though, because one CC lands on him, and, you know, it gets followed up by Talia knockup, Rel or Vi combos, and...
I think the benefit he has, it's really hard to ever use the cease and desist on Viego because he can buffer the end of it with his ultimate.
Yeah.
At which point he goes unstoppable and sort of... I mean, it's a trade of ults, sure, but there's a chance that Junjia gets his ult back immediately almost.
Yeah.
Dragon going to be started by CFO here. They do have priority in the bot lane. RJ, though, is here. I don't think PSG are looking like they want to give this up. Junjia is relatively strong, say similar to that of Karsa. Now, there's going to be at least the Dragon going down, but are they sold on getting out of here? In comes Maple. They find so much, but he's just going to go down. Out will go by the dredge line. Depth charge comes through. Junjia gets the kill, but not the reset as he's taken out here by Gory. Now, Woody all out, and he's on the opposite side of this wall, not where he wants to be. All things said and done, it's Dragon and 3 for just the 1 in return for PSG.
That was a terrifying start to the fight for CFO as Sword Art got hit by the center root and then rooted up Shun with him, but CFO do a really good job of stalling till the TP finishes from Rest.
Yeah.
And then picking off the overextended members of PSG.
I think Maple got stopped by the Scattered Earth and gold carded, and so he never got his Azir ult off. You watch, Azir ult never comes out.
So here, it looks really scary, right? You get your ADC rooted, but he ends up looking silly standing in the middle of 5 people, and then the Cassante arrives here and picks them up another kill by ulting Woody through the wall. Rough start for PSG, as they're too late to contest, but they still take the fight. Maybe a bit trigger happy going for that fight. When there isn't a dragon to fight for anymore, and they didn't have any particularly massive spikes.
Yeah, not really a spike to talk of, really. I don't even think Nash's was completed. Sundered Sky was. Maybe it was. I didn't exactly see. But you really do want this Aatrox to get his Profane Hydra online, and at which point starts doing a lot more damage. Not to the Cassante in fairness, but certainly to these squishy members.
Yeah.
As the season 2024 Classico comes out,
I like
gets
these,
1 item into Frozen Heart.
I like these lane assignments from PSG. Aatrox into Talia. Feels like Aatrox has a lot more pressure into the Talia than the Cassante, who's stacked armor, does into the Azir.
For sure. Rift Shield being looked at. PSG, again, looking to contest. Most of their ultimates are up, but they certainly do not have access to many of these summoner spells as Magnet Storm lands onto 2. It's Junji and Woody though, so they should be okay. One reset will come through and Junji is not going to be able to pick it up. He's been CC'd the whole time. So double kill there for Kasa. Massive flop, if only they could get that reset, but it's ultimately not going to happen. Weaver's wall comes through. Rest is looking for RJ. Going to be popping off with that world ender, but it's ultimately going to be, once again, Gory who finds himself yet another kill here onto Maple.
There is so much CC on the side of CFO. I thought Sword Art was maybe overcommitting with his ult on to PSG when his team was so far away. But they just have so much CC between him and the Twisted Fate that the rest of the team arrives, and then the Cassante CCing them, buying time for even more members to arrive. And yeah, I mean, this TF is looking very good in these fights. He's just constantly stunning people up, and he's not putting out massive damage yet. But yeah, this fight starts, and I think it's a full like 5+ seconds before anyone even gets here to help Shun and Sword Art, but I mean, they've got them locked up the entire time and clump him up and take him down. And then so easy to clean up kills when you've got the Talia wall and you're this far ahead at this point. Ults him through both through the Azir ulti and the little Talia rocks. Stuns him up. Very strong start from CFO.
True. 3K in the lead. Up 6 kills, 1 dragon apiece. So there is still time in this game for PSG to claw their way back and find some farm. But at least for now, it should really be CFO pretty comfortably in the driver's seat. Sword Art and Rest now. They're looking for something here onto RJ. Teleport going to immediately be answered. Shun, though, he's arrived. He's used that Destiny to get here. Woody's going to answer. The Nautilus shows up. Make sure his top lane's nice and safe. All it's going to cost is their Aatrox ultimate, but in trade for the TF1, you don't feel too bad.
Yeah, uses the Azir ult. He's still got TP. Can TP back mid if he wants to, but Gory's there to hold the wave. Yeah, you're not too worried as PSG. Your scaling is still pretty good. You've got the Senna, you've got the Azir. Aatrox, honestly, not a slouch when it comes to scaling.
Absolutely. Can just, out of nowhere, find a singular Q3 on, to an unsuspecting TF, and that TF will not be alive for long.
But it gets very hard to not bleed out kills when you've got a rapid fire up on this Twisted Fate now.
Oh, this is a dead Aatrox. He's not going to live for long. He does get 2 ultimates there out of the side of CFO, so some reprieve for the rest of the team. It's PSG now with the tempo used to find that kill up top, who are going to use this time to take Dragon. And I think, honestly, this is probably better for PSG. Yes, you've lost to death. It's 1 kill that's gone over again to this Vi, who's already very far ahead. But you've again delayed the game for 5 possible minutes when it comes to Dragons.
Yeah, when you're behind, anytime you can get an even remotely even cross map, you're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, because eventually the gold difference stops to matter as much.
Yeah.
Like when it's sort of 1.5 items to 2 items, that's really important. But when it's like 3.5 to 4, yes, you feel it, but it's not as impactful as Twisted Fate is making sure this tower is not high on HP.
Yeah, it chunks out about half of that tower's HP. So there is so much.
Yeah, we're looking again for Maple. Oh dear. Okay, Junji is in the area.
I mean, they've got 2 global ultimates and 3 teleports on the side of CFO. As Maple's looking.
Maple's gone forward, but he's not been able to find anything yet. He's actually doing a lot of damage, though. He's kept the tower alive.
Gory trading plenty back, and neither player really able to do anything there. No big CC landing. Gory's so he's going to clear this wave and look for a recall. So this TF has a rapid fire cannon now, and with this much CC on his team, and just ability to get around the map, it's going to be really hard for PSG to not bleed kills.
Sure. That sounds like it should do way more damage than it actually is, the Blood Song.
Yeah.
Okay. Static I mean, sorry. Sterex now completed for Junjie. Well, this shouldn't kill. Oh,
wow.
Okay. I like that. You don't have an Azir ult now, and Betty's really, really low, and you're about to lose your jungler, but we stopped the herald.
I mean,
Down will go Junjie.
I don't think Junjie got to move a single time there. My God.
We have to be careful. Baron is up. Archer's trying to dissuade them. But now he might just be in trouble himself, as 4 members are onto this Aatrox. He's CC'd. He's going to be immediately removed. And I'm starting to question why this Aatrox has Ninja Tabi.
Yeah, they do feel very good into the Cassante, but Merc Treads feel very good this game.
Very necessary, I'd argue. Oh, Betty ends up over the wall. Does flash to try and get out. Weaver's wall coming through. Woody trying to land the hook, but won't quite.
Yeah, it's so hard to not bleed kills when they're this ahead with this much CC. And really, they were only maybe 3k ahead before this sequence happened. It might have been more or less. I'm not sure on the exact amount they were ahead, but it's just one guy out of position. And
I mean, after this happens, what are we doing?
Yeah, I'm amazed I haven't seen that interaction before, as Betty just loses half his HP to 1 TF auto. And, I mean, the fight's doomed already. Junjie just gets locked up and killed very quickly.
And then Shun just pops the Destiny, and at this point, there's no way out.
Yeah. And then later on, Betty goes down, trying to contest the Baron. As what started as just a Rift Herald play turns into really nice flash from Sword Art. Betty ends up over the wall.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, Woody tries.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need Merc Treads real soon. Oh, mid lane though. Sword Art being looked at. Through will come that depth charge. And it should be at least 1 reset. Junjie actually able to pick it up this time, but he's going to get CC'd up. This TF is doing so much damage. Stairs Gauge going to be popped. And Maple trying to find some damage back, but it's really nothing to speak of. As once again, 4 members of PSG will be going down. Woody's going to get knocked up there by Rest, on this Cassante. And now he's in the middle of 4. Flashes away.
Ooh. Close. Nice angle on the hook there for him to avoid the knockup. But this is looking very dire for PSG.
Yeah.
And credit to CFO for getting a strong start to this game and just snowballing it. As I think this will be the last time we see TF in this series.
Yeah, this will be the last time we see Betty on Senna for sure. Get him back as normal.
Yeah, you are the biggest Senna hater.
I am, man. Name one game that has looked good in the past 2 days, of which it's been involved in almost all of them.
There must have been one.
There wasn't.
There must have
I'm
been.
so sorry to tell you, there wasn't.
I mean, the TF, on the other hand.
Yeah, TF looks good.
Yeah.
But Senna doesn't.
So, rapid fire cannon, gold card. And, yeah, there's one of their 5 globals.
I mean, without joking, if he had Merc Treads, I actually think he just gets out there.
Maybe.
Oh. There is a fight happening on our screens in the bottom left, though.
Yeah.
Dragon is being contested. PSG have no right to win this fight, but they are still doing their damnedest to try. And meanwhile, though, Shun is just ending the game.
If they can somehow get this drag, they suddenly have created some win con.
They might just lose their entire base. Shun is very close to just ending. And they're not even going to win, despite the fact it's 4v5. Casa is going insane in the middle. Gets the smite off on that dragon. Arja, he can't do anything. In the meanwhile, if we pan up to top, TF has taken the inhib. He's still got a minion wave. He's starting to work now onto the Nexus turrets. Rest has teleport available for himself if he wants to commit it to making sure this game does end. Although at least for now, they're just trying to fight.
Carson chasing Betty with the Flash Wolves emote.
That is. This has been a game of League of Legends. I mean, what an absolute demolishing.
Yeah, a bit of a statement to open up the series from CFO.
What a shellacking. Alrighty, fellas.